Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers versus Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Play action. It's gone. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Gone. He'll buy some time right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal. Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out. Play action. Now Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 22. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Purdy looking to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From his goal line here, Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Badgley's kick is good. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Looking deep for Jennings. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the 49er hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick, it didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He'll decide to keep this once more. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second and a couple. Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to it, and he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Being chased out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves them with just 3rd and a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their 1st pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is... There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Goff. Dancing to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Goff. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see him play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left.
And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they will take a knee here.